Hi, how are you? So, this is Let's Do Lunch, but it's a late lunch today. So, I promised last Friday we were going to come on live every Friday to do lunch together and have a quick chat. And I'm a little late this Friday. So, no guarantees we'll ever do lunch right at lunchtime. But anyway, let's talk today a little bit about overwhelm and chaos, lack of routine. I mean, it's the obvious that's going on in all of our lives right now and just with the world. I'm sure a lot of you are feeling it. I know I've been feeling it and I've been hearing it all over the place that we're feeling overwhelmed. We're feeling the stresses of all of the chaos in our lives with school, with work being chaotic, with the lack of routine in our lives, or the routine being just totally turned upside down. And it just makes us really want to stop everything. We just want to kind of give up. Just, maybe we had these plans of like, okay, I'm going to do these workouts. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to, maybe it has nothing to do with health and fitness. I'm going to start a business, whatever it might be. I'm going to start reading a book. When we get in these feelings of feeling overwhelmed and having this lack of routine in our life, we can start to feel like, and just stop. And just kind of hole up and give up. But the thing is when we stop, that's when we get really stuck in those feelings of overwhelm. And we get really stuck in those feelings of chaos. Even when in actuality, maybe there's a routine that's actually starting up for us. And, but we've stayed stuck. We've allowed ourselves to stay stuck in that feeling of overwhelm. But our routine's actually started, but we're not able to see it because we're staying stuck in those feelings of overwhelm. We're only paying attention to those feelings of overwhelm. We're only paying attention to those feelings of chaos instead of paying attention to, well, look at this. Look at this routine that's coming into my life. This routine that can help pull me out of these negative feelings instead. Or when we stay stuck and stopped in that place of overwhelmed, we can not notice how we ourselves can start to set our own routine. So here's some things that you can do yourself to help yourself get out of that place of feeling stuck in that overwhelm, in that chaos, and just feeling plain icky, because I know that feeling. I have been there too through all of this time and many times in my life. It's not just this pandemic and all of the politics that's going on. It can be anything in our lives, struggle in a relationship. It could be, having a kid, throws a wrench in your routine. Anything in your life like that changes up routine can make you want to go, oh, wait, hold on, stop. I can't take on anything new. I just need to put on the brakes. But here are some things that we can do so that we can take back control of our own lives and we can take back control of the routine again, and we don't have to stay stopped. We don't have to stay stuck. So one thing that we can do is we can just go back to the basics, okay, of our own routine, those things that we knew. So I like to talk health and fitness. Like, let's talk about our nutrition. We can go back to the basics of our nutrition. Maybe we had a good routine going before the chaos started with our nutrition. We go right back to what we were doing before with that. There's no reason why how we ate before cannot work now. So before the pandemic, we had to eat food. We need to eat food today too. There is no difference. So we can eat healthy now, just like we ate healthy then. So that's just an example of going back to the basics, okay? So what you were doing before, you can do now. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. you just go back to, okay, well, that was working for me before. And I felt really good and healthy, and it gave me a routine. So I'm going to do that all over again. Another thing that we can do to really help pull us out of those feelings of chaos, pull us out of those feelings of overwhelm and feeling stuck, is to seek support. And I know how hard this one can be, because when you're feeling like, I just want to stop, I'm overwhelmed, I tend to feel this way. I just want to kind of hole up is how I describe it. I just want to maybe go to bed. I want to shut everybody off from the world. I don't want to talk to you. Please don't reach out to me. But that's going to only leave us stuck there, when really maybe the world's starting to evolve and flourish again, but I'm staying stuck. So we have to, there's no soft way around this. We just got to suck it up and seek the support. And maybe if you're like me, it's going to suck because you want to stay holed up. You want to push people away. And you just got to go, too bad. I'm going to seek the support because it's going to pull me out of this, and I cannot stay here. I can't stay here for me. I can't stay here for my family. I can't stay here for all the dreams that I've had before in my life, and I still have inside of me. So you need to surround yourself with people who are willing to support you, people who are also making those changes right along with you. Hi, Heather, how are you? I miss you. So, if it is something with health and fitness, you want to seek support with other people who are like, okay, I'm ready to eat healthy again. I'm ready to move my body again. If it's somebody, if you're like, okay, I want to just, start reading every day. You want to seek support within a reading group. If you're looking to start a business, you want to seek support within a mentorship group with other people or women who are building businesses. So, surround yourself with like-minded people who are just in it with you, doing the same as you. And that will just build up your positivity, and you'll start to go, okay, I'm ready to come out. The other thing you want to do, so this third one, is write out your plan. Okay, so we're just going back to the basics, but write it out on a piece of paper. Doesn't have to be detailed, simple. But here's the reason we write it out, and this is this fourth and last tip, is when those moments, and they're going to come up a lot when you first get started to pull yourself out of those weeds, when they come up when you just don't want to, you got to pull out that piece of paper where you wrote out your plan. And you just have to simply read it. So there's those moments where you're like, I don't want to come out of these weeds. I don't want to talk to anybody. So you pull out your plan and you go, it says do this. I'm going to do it because I wrote it down. I don't want to, but I wrote it down, so I'm doing it. So you write it down. And then those moments when you do not want to, you pull out that piece of paper and you just do what it says. You don't think twice. You just do what it says. So if you are ready to start eating healthy and well for your body again, so you can feel good again, then I want you to write down, what are you going to eat tomorrow? That's going to fuel your body so that you feel well. And then tomorrow morning when you wake up and you just don't want to do that, you're going to pull out that piece of paper and you're going to look at it. You go, okay, it says eat that. I'm doing it because I wrote it down, and I'm just going to do what it says. It's that simple. So your 4 steps are you just going back to the basics. What you've done in the past, just keep it simple that way. Your step 2 is you're going to seek support. So like-minded people who are also making these changes to pull you out of the feelings of overwhelm and chaos. Step 3, you're going to write down your plan. And step 4, when you don't want to do it, you're going to read that plan. So, yeah. That's it. No, it is not easy to pull ourselves out of those feelings of overwhelm and chaos, because the easiness is to stay in those feelings. It is easier to stay there, but in the long run, that hurts more. So take a day, take 2 days, take 2 weeks to make those painful steps, to make the change. And you will be so grateful that you did, because setting that routine yourself, you will see that the world is ready for you. So thanks for joining me today in our late lunch hour. I want to know, so every Friday we're going to come on sometime within the lunch hour and we'll just have a chat about something, anything. I have a few topics in mind, but I'm open to anything you want to chat about. So I'd love if you would comment below in this thread here what you'd want to talk about. I'll throw out a few ideas, but if you have another idea, please do mention that to me or suggest it. So, some of the ideas that I had is we could talk about bloating, because that's something that I've been hearing a lot from people, and something I actually just worked through myself was bloating. And then binging late in the day, like, okay, I'm not feeling hungry earlier in the day, so I tend to eat most of my meals late in the day. That's something else that has come up for myself and other people I've talked to recently. Holidays and health is another topic. And then goals and finding your why. So I would love to hear from you what you would love to chat about. So if you could just mention that in the comments below. And if there's anything else, let's talk. Whatever it is, could be anything. All right, I hope you are having a really happy Friday, and see you next Friday. Bye.